Okay, so hi, my name is Andy, and I'm the Asia Pacific Director for MPW, overseeing all inquiries and applications from the Asia region. And I'm here today to give you some selling points about MPW, what makes us different to other schools. So the first thing is that you've got a big choice of campuses. So we have 3 campuses in the UK. We have London, we have Cambridge, we have Birmingham. Of course, the most expensive is London because we are based in Zone 1, very nice part of London called South Kensington, where all the museums and art galleries and embassies are. Cambridge is located very close to Cambridge city centre. Birmingham is not in the city centre, but it's in a very nice part of Birmingham called Edgbaston. London is our biggest campus, has about 600 students. Cambridge has about 250, and Birmingham has about 200. So there's a good choice there. Second choice, okay, so this makes us quite different to a lot of other schools. So quite a lot of schools who accept international students, some of them only have international students, right? They have very few or no local UK domestic kids. And usually in schools which are all international, often most of the students are made up from mainland China, okay? But we're very, very different in that respect, in that we offer a very good balance of UK domestic students and international students. So for example, in London and Birmingham, we have around 70% UK, 30% international. In Cambridge, it's about 50-50, 50% UK, 50% international. And so that means students who come from overseas, they have the safety and security of other internationals being there who they can make friends with very easily. But over time, they also have the opportunity to actually make friends with UK students, which I think is a really important part of studying in the UK, to practice your English, to understand how UK minds work and so forth. We also have relatively few from mainland China, so we're a bit unusual in that respect. And so I would say in our London and Cambridge campus, overall, in each campus, probably around 10% from mainland China. In Birmingham, about 5%. And so what we offer are just really nice nationality mixes. There's no one overwhelming nationality that dominates internationals. And so, yeah, really balanced nationality mix. Okay, a third thing that makes us a bit different to other schools is, okay, so if you look at the websites or brochures of some schools, a lot of schools will only mention an average class size, okay? Average class size of whatever, 9 or 7 or 6. It sounds very impressive. But there's a reason they only mention an average. It's because they can't necessarily guarantee a maximum. At MPW, we do. And so we offer guaranteed maximum class sizes. If you are studying GCSEs and A-levels, it's a guaranteed maximum of 9 students per class. Guaranteed maximum. The average is often lower. If you are studying foundation program, then it's a guaranteed maximum of 14 students per class. So these are really small class sizes, and that's great, obviously, because it means that students get access to a lot of help and support. If a student is struggling with any topic, they only have to ask the teacher, and the teacher is more than willing to help. It's also a bad thing, because with only 9 students per class, it means there's no hiding space, right? You can't hide anywhere. And at MPW, what we encourage discussion-based teaching, exactly the same way at Oxford and Cambridge University. So small classes, a lot of discussion. You have to talk during our lessons, okay? So make sure that you ask questions and answer questions, because there's nowhere to hide with only 9 students per class. Another difference, another thing that makes us different to other schools at MPW would be preparation for university. So all schools will help students to prepare for university. That's their job. But some schools will offer more preparation than others, put it that way. At MPW, we can help students with, honestly, any type of subject that students want to study at university, whether it's business, finance, economics, art and design, law, politics, computing, engineering. We can help with anything. But we are particularly famous in the UK for what we call the competitive science subjects, specifically medicine, dentistry, and vet science, okay? And the reason we're famous for that is because we send a lot to medicine, dentistry, and vet science. On average, it might work out around maybe 30 a year. And so that's a good number. For any student who's interested in studying medicine, dentistry, vet science, we will give additional teaching to students alongside their A-levels, free of charge. And so that's an extra 1 or 2 hours a week, every week, of extra subject teaching. We will have some professors or admissions people from universities coming in to give talks. We will give UCAT training, interview training, personal statement training, all of that stuff that you need to prepare for those subjects alongside your A-levels, and that's free. If you're interested in applying to Oxford or Cambridge University, again, we will give free training alongside your A-levels, another 1 or 2 extra hours a week, subject teaching, the entrance exam preparation, personal statements, and of course mock interviews, right? And so we offer students a lot of preparation that's required. Okay, so at MPW, we're an academically focused school, and so we focus very, very much on exam techniques, exam preparation, ultimately with a view to trying to get students to the best university that they can possibly get to, right? A lot of our teachers actually work for exam boards. So a lot of them actually work for A-level exam boards, GCSE exam boards, and so that means they're in a great position to actually offer advice, guidance, help with regards examination techniques, the best way to approach exams and prepare exams, because these guys literally mark exams for A-levels and GCSEs. And so this is something that we're well known for. We also have something called weekly timed assessments. These are basically internal tests that students have to do every single week. And it's not so much to see their strengths, it's more actually to identify their weaknesses, right? Where they need extra help, where they need to focus on, where we need to help them. But students will do weekly testing internal every single week at MPW. Students may not enjoy it, but honestly, it's for the best. And so our focus is very, very much on academic preparation to get them to the best university possible.